What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Xavier Smith, and I'm tuned in today with another local legend, the Houston designer, Mr. Kenneth, also known as AKA Shisty. Super duper excited to have you on, man. As you can see, we're going to talk about his drip today. He is a fashion designer out of Houston that's created his own brand, Shisty. It's a very popular, very emerging, and very, what I like to call, sophisticated look when it comes to your drip. It's not your regular drip, it's an exclusive drip. So man, before we dive into it, man, I definitely want to give you a chance to say a little bit about who you are and what you do.
So my name is Kenneth. I was born and raised in London, England, lived in Nigeria for about 5 years and moved here when I was 11. Growing up, I used to play soccer a lot. Really wasn't too big on the fashion stuff. Then got into high school, started selling shoes and stuff like that. Then started knowing more about fashion and just overall just style and everything. Then from there, just fell into the clothes, fell in love with it.
Yeah.
And been doing it ever since, you know what I mean? And it took a life of its own, and I'm riding the journey.
Okay, lit. On top of that, he just got back from the UK doing some branding, marketing, collabing with artists, models.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay, man. Well, I think this is gonna be a great interview, man.
Yeah.
Okay, excited, man. Okay, bet. So you kind of answered my first question, man. Oh, first and foremost, where can they follow you at on all social media platforms?
You can follow me at Shisty Clothing. So SHISTY Clothing, and on all platforms: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, everything.
Lit. Okay, lit. So man, let's dive into it. You actually answered my first question a little bit about. You said you were first you were of the Nigerian ethnicity, but you were born in the UK, man. So what was it like growing up for you in different countries, and how did that create who you are today?
It made me see the world from different perspectives, understand different realities of life, you know what I mean? So it makes you a complete person when you start relating to different people. You can relate from different angles and stuff. So yeah, it shaped me into who I am today. It made me into the man I am today. It gave me my beliefs. It gave me what I live by, you know what I mean? And it kind of helped me with my creativity as well, because I've seen a lot of stuff in different places, just living in England, living in Nigeria and stuff like that. It's totally opposites, polar opposites from here as well.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah, it's definitely a great thing to have, to be able to be from different places.
And you actually just got back from the UK.
Yeah.
So you're doing some marketing, some branding, collabing.
Yeah, and then I shot for L out there. So it was dope.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the official L shoot.
Yeah.
Lit.
Yeah, one of the official L shoots.
Oh, so it's more than one.
Yeah,
collab.
It's a compilation of like 4 or 5 shoots that were.
Okay. Oh, that's big.
So it's dope. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So just consistent business.
Yeah.
That's lit.
Yeah.
Okay. His brand, including him, has been featured on GQ magazine in Britain, and also as well as Elle magazine all across the globe. So you want to be able to check this out and find out more about this phenomenal brand that's been able to receive global recognition in, again, the US, Nigeria, and even the UK. So man, that's lit, man. So were there any business owner influences in your family growing up?
Yeah, when I was growing up, especially when I lived in Nigeria, my grandma owned a printing shop. So she used to make the business cards and everything. So I'd go give it to the customer, put the money in the register, write down the inventory, stuff like that, and just helped around the shop. And it just kind of let me understand how business works. Not really knowing that I wanted to do a business or anything, but just being around it and just, you know what I mean, being around family kind of just motivates you to do things as well. So like, it kind of shaped me into who I am today. Looking back on it. So
okay. So in a business card industry, you were creating a product for other people,
right?
And you do the same thing with branding.
Exactly.
Okay. So you kind of like helping other people get done what they need to get done.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Full circle moment.
Lit. Okay. So what were you? When did you realize that fashion was going to be your purpose, your niche, or just one of your skill sets growing up, man?
Probably when I went to college, whenever I started my brand, you know what I mean? That's kind of when I kind of figured out, like, okay, this is something I like to do, you know, see where it goes. And yeah, it just kind of fell upon me, you know, and from just my background of just liking shoes and just always being well dressed and stuff like that, it kind of just made sense to a lot of my friends and stuff like that to say it makes sense. But yeah, just understanding and falling in love with the process of doing stuff and making clothes and seeing people wear my clothes. I think that for me is like one of the craziest things. Like seeing an everyday person or somebody I don't know, or even someone I do know, but just wearing it because like it's live. Like I like this stuff, bro. You know what I mean? So I think that's really how I kind of fell into fashion. It was just
Okay.
falling in love with the process, the end product, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, and let's talk to the college students, man, because I know you got your bachelor's in biology.
Right.
So what did you learn from being a college student and a business owner? You know, balancing just the two different lives.
College is all about balancing your time. That's really what I think the purpose of college is for. Apart from the whole education and everything, but like lifestyle and everything, just learning how to balance your time, and that's kind of what it taught me, and I was able to do it really well. But you know what I mean? I definitely think that college is not something that you have to go to. It's optional if you want to. It's just whatever you want to do with your life, you just gotta chase it. You know what I mean? So let's say if you want to do something in your life that requires college, obviously you go. But like things like, I would say, like fashion and stuff like that, you don't really need a refined education to make dope clothes. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's from you. It's in you. You know.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Lit. So, how has it been behind the scenes, man? Because, like I said, you're globally recognized on GQ magazine. You know, you just did another collaboration with Elle magazine. So, what is it like behind the scenes when it comes to adversity, challenges, setbacks, things that could inhibit you to create or to get your ideas out to the community?
Every setback makes you a better person. I don't look at setbacks as a failure. You look at it as a stepping stone and a learning curve. You know what I mean? So I definitely think if you're doing the right things, you're going to have setbacks. It's life, you know what I mean? And it's not about getting stuck on the setbacks. It's about what have you improved from those setbacks? You know what I mean? What have you learned? What have you taken yourself and learned to be able to not do that setback again or have that setback again? So I definitely think, just even me personally, any setback that I have or anything, is just, I take it on the chin and keep pushing. You know what I mean? You can't let one setback stop you from the mountain you're trying to climb. You know what I mean? Like, and Rome wasn't built overnight. Okay. So you know what I mean?
Lit, absolutely. So let's talk about this brand, Shisty.
Right.
Man, you know, like I said, you have thousands of supporters. You know what I'm saying? You have sold over thousands of dollars worth of merchandise, and that's in the U.S., out the U.S., and I don't even know your pockets when it comes to, but I know that you've had clients, you know what I'm saying, customers. So just see that it's success right now, man. What does Shisty mean to you, you know what I'm saying, on why you push it so hard?
Shisty means to me, it just means streetwear and color. It's made for the people who want to stand out and be a star in their environment, and for creatives. I think Shisty is definitely for the people who are creative, who want to be in this whole streetwear space, you know what I mean? And I definitely think you see it today. A lot of people gravitate towards it because of that. So yeah, I just definitely think Shisty is just one of those streetwear brands, a unique streetwear brand where we focus on color and individualizing each customer.
Right.
With pieces they collect, pieces they get. We make our pieces super limited, you know what I mean? And we're just here trying to build a culture. A culture around Houston, LA, New York, all these places where we know that we can be impactful in the community, you know what I mean? And change the wave, you know what I mean? I think everybody sees it and everybody tells me it's the same thing, like this could be something huge, you know, and that's what we're trying to get into.
Okay. How many catalogs have been in your portfolio since the launch of Shisty?
Over 20 plus, I'm pretty sure. So 20 plus.
And this one you knew was catalog?
Yeah, this is the latest stuff we dropped.
Okay, yeah.
Nice little letterman, you know what I'm saying? With the pants and stuff,
Okay, for sure.
Y'all go get that. But yeah, so about 20, but every collection, every capsule has been a different process, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what I want to do, you know, just not make the same thing all the time. Okay. And always pushing yourself, you know what I mean? I always say in each capsule, like, I want a piece that stands out, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, for me, it's this jacket, you know? So like, just being able to push the boundaries of what you believe in.
And what's Shisty's most popular home run item, if you would?
I'd say the shorts. So our summer shorts, our ball player shorts, they definitely probably are. Even my favorite piece that I've made so far, just because they're so unique, and you know what I mean. It's, you see them anywhere and you can spot them, you know. So it's like it's crazy, and I love how like the world is gravitating towards it. And, like, you know what I mean. It's unique. You can never see it anywhere else. So,
Okay, lit. Who are some influences that you like to tap into when it comes for designing, creating, or just inspirations for your brand?
I look at inspiration from a lot of brands as well as designers like Matthew Williams, Virgil, Dior, Kanye West, Pharrell, musicians, even athletes. You know what I mean? All the whole 9 yards. Because it's not only just about being creative, it's also about being smart. Like another one of my mentors or somebody I look up to is studies like Mark Cuban. You know what I mean? Those are people who you aspire to be like. And I definitely think that even with design and looking up to designers, you kind of just take little pieces of what they do and bring into your ideas. And you know what I mean? That's what it's for, the people who leave an imprint on this world.
Yeah, okay, lit. So man, let's talk about something that a lot of people don't like to talk about, but I think will be a chance for you to be very just open about your brand, man, and that's just adversity. COVID-19 was something that was big, where I like to always just remind people that people did lose loved ones, regardless of what you think about the pandemic. People did lose loved ones, people did lose jobs, people did lose houses, people did lose homes, people did go homeless, man. So whether it was a negative spin off or a positive spin off, what was your COVID-19 experience like, and how did that kind of help you shape the brand? Because you just went out to UK, so that was kind of, I guess, a pro post COVID.
Like I said, I think COVID was really unexpected. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't really expect all of that. Just being locked up for how long? You know what I mean? X amount of months.
1 or 2 years. Some people still on lockdown.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like, it was unexpected, but you kind of benefit from it because of the internet. So it kind of taught a lot of business owners to kind of hone the internet and its tools and ways you can grow your business, scale your business like that. You know what I mean? Rather than doing a lot of footwork, trying to grow your brand, business, restaurant, etc. So I definitely think that COVID was a struggle, you know what I mean? Because obviously with everything going on, the economy and stuff like that. But with business, I definitely think it helped. It helped us grow. It helped us see new avenues and ways to better our business, get in contact with more people, do more collabs with people because you're more now on the internet. You need to collab with this person to do this. It helps spread businesses, and I definitely think it was a dark stone, but had a little light to it. You know what I mean? So,
okay. So how important is for Shisty, as a black-owned business, how important is it for you to invest in other black-owned business, and for the same vice versa for people to invest in your black business? How important is just black ownership?
Black ownership. Black ownership is one of the most powerful things. You know what I mean? Especially in this day and age where like a lot of us are not coming together to grow this cause and everything. I just think investing in things that you see potential in, not only just about investing in black businesses, but invest in things you see potential in it. And for me, it's like, it doesn't matter what race it is. For me, it's just, is a person a good person? You know what I mean? Those are the things I look at. Are they focused on what they want to do? Do they have a vision? Do they have goals? Are they working hard to get to their goals? Those are the things I look at, and I hope everybody would look at. You know what I mean? Because we can't just confine it to a color at this point, because we're a whole world, and I always say that, like, with growing community and even us as black people, if we grow with everybody, the sky's the limit. Everybody is attracted to us. Everybody gravitates towards us because we breathe love. We're made out of love. Black skin is love. You know what I mean? And I definitely think if we just grow together, definitely, like, there's too many black geniuses out here.
Man, let's stay right there, man. I like the topic of growth, man. I know that you're very big on yourself, your personal education, financial literacy, investing, budgeting, saving, assets versus liabilities and things like that, man. So how important is it for our community, whether we're business owners or not, whether we're brothers, sisters, peers, friends, how important is it for us to invest in personal education, financial literacy. You like, you know what I'm saying? I know you invest in crypto.
Yeah.
You know, so you're understanding more every day about decentralized finances, Web3, NFTs,
and
you know, so why is it important to you to invest in financial literacy?
That's the wave, man. You know what I mean? You don't want to be working your whole life, you know. And that's as blunt as it sounds with me saying that. I definitely think it's just being able to educate yourself. You know what I mean? Letting your money work for you, and you know, being a slave to your money. And those are the things that obviously they're not taught in formal school and things like that. So you gotta definitely look into yourself and educate yourself about it, because those are the things that will change your life from you having a job to you not having a business and not having to work. You know what I mean? And I definitely think, especially the younger ones that watch this, like, the time to start is now. If you're a young person, it's better to get ahead than be late. That's what I say. So yeah.
Especially early 20s.
Yeah.
Lit. Okay, cool.
19, 18, 17.
Yeah, really, the earlier the better.
The earlier the better, for sure. If I was doing that when I was 15.
Real talk, all of us would. Okay, so man, what are some end of the year plans you have for Shisty? You know what I'm saying? People can look out to come out support,
right?
But just look forward to.
So we're planning a big gallery viewing / pop-up fashion show type event at the end of the year, and that's kind of going to be our big goal at the end of the year, just to bring out a lot of products a lot of people have been waiting on, a lot of things that sold out before we're going to redrop.
Okay.
So it should be
okay, that's lit. Because I know you do limited quantity.
Yeah. But we're trying to do something where like we do probably some of the favorites from the past years and just drop them and stuff like that. So it would be dope. You know what I mean? It would be a sick thing. Then just main goals is just to continue to grow, continue to grow this brand, grow this culture, impact people, impact creatives, be able to make things for creatives, to be able to learn new things, learn how to sew, learn how to screen print. Okay. For us to have a studio in Houston, have stores in LA, and a store in Houston, just make this a global brand and a household name to the point where people are lining up to buy this stuff.
And I know we talked about you giving back to community, like doing classes, teaching people some ins and outs that's not typically taught. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what kind of made you say I want to also give back to the community with this skill set?
Because that's what I want to do, and that's what you're supposed to do. I'll even put it like that. That's what you're supposed to do. Because at the end of the day, like, I grew up in this community, regardless of wherever I was located at the time. I grew up in a community that loves streetwear, that loves fashion and stuff like that. So why not empower the next person that's coming up that wants to learn how to do this and doesn't have the resources to learn it? Because when I was learning it, nobody taught me. I had to learn it by myself, and I made all the mistakes that anybody would make. You know what I mean? So why not teach the next creative to be able to say, okay, I'm not afraid of putting my work out there. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. I don't have to go to this place to get something done because I can do it myself. And I learned how to do it. And I can bring my people in, and we'll make a brand company out of this. You know what I mean? So just definitely inspiring the next generation, you know what I mean? Because that's what they did for us.
Real talk. Yeah. Okay, lit. Well, you guys have heard it here first from Mr. Shisty, aka Kenneth, talking about himself, his upbringing, and of course his globally, I'm gonna keep saying that, his globally recognized brand. This is not your average individual sitting in a seat. And of course we have a lot of people with like global impact, but of course when you have someone that has a lot of impact in different countries, you want to just highlight that, because to be 25, to be a bachelor's in biology, to still have your own clothing brand, you have a lot of milestones that I think is pretty incredible to me that people should celebrate. You know what I'm saying? So man, thank you again for tuning in to this episode. Pay attention as we talk more about Mr. Shisty and his brand. But we'll see y'all in the next episode next week. Pay attention. We out.
Peace.